Football could be on the brink of its biggest civil war in decades. UEFA has just issued one of the strongest statements we've ever seen against FIFA. And it's not just criticism, it's a warning that Europe's 55 football associations are prepared to boycott FIFA competitions if FIFA pushes ahead with its controversial new plan. If that sounds unbelievable, that's because it is. For years, FIFA and UEFA have disagreed over football calendars, tournament expansion, and governance. But this time, the stakes are much higher. So, what exactly has happened? It all started when FIFA unveiled a proposal to create a new commercial company called FIFA Forward Enterprise. The idea is for this company to manage the commercial side of the World Cup and other FIFA competitions. FIFA would still remain the majority owner, but it also wants to sell a minority stake to private investors. The goal? Raise billions of dollars to invest in football development around the world. On paper, FIFA says it's simply creating a smarter financial model, one that can generate more money for member associations and help grow the game globally. But UEFA sees it very differently. In an extraordinary statement released on behalf of all 55 European football associations, UEFA unanimously rejected the proposal. Its message couldn't have been clearer. The World Cup is not for sale. According to UEFA, football's greatest competition should never become an investment product for private shareholders. The organization says the World Cup belongs to players, national teams, and supporters across generations, not investors looking for financial returns. And UEFA wasn't just angry about the proposal itself. It also criticized the way FIFA handled the entire process. According to the statement, such an important decision was developed behind closed doors and brought close to approval without meaningful consultation with the people responsible for governing the sport. That criticism goes beyond business. It's about trust. UEFA believes decisions that shape football's future should involve open discussions with confederations, leagues, clubs, and national associations. Instead, it believes FIFA acted alone. Then came the biggest bombshell. UEFA declared that if FIFA proceeds with this privatization plan, its member associations will not participate in FIFA competitions. Think about what that actually means. No England, no Spain, no France, no Germany, no Italy, no Portugal, no Netherlands, no Belgium. In other words, the majority of the world's biggest football nations could walk away from FIFA tournaments. Imagine a World Cup without Europe's elite. It's almost impossible to picture. Some of the greatest rivalries in football history would disappear overnight. The quality of the competition would change dramatically, and commercially, it would be a disaster. European teams have won most World Cups in history. European clubs dominate world football, and many of the biggest television audiences come from UEFA nations. That's why this threat carries enormous weight. Of course, this doesn't necessarily mean a boycott will happen. FIFA's statement is designed to put maximum pressure on FIFA before any final decision is made. It's a negotiating tool, but it's also a very public warning. The message is simple. Proceed with this plan, and Europe is prepared to walk away. So why does FIFA want outside investment in the first place? The answer is money. Modern football generates enormous revenue. The World Cup is one of the most valuable sporting events on the planet. By creating a separate commercial company and selling a minority stake, FIFA hopes to unlock billions in additional funding. Supporters of the proposal argue that this money could improve infrastructure, youth football, and development programs worldwide. More funding could help smaller football nations compete. More investment could grow the sport in emerging markets. From FIFA's perspective, this is about creating long-term financial security, but critics worry about something entirely different. What happens when private investors enter football? Investors expect returns. Returns usually mean higher profits, and higher profits can influence decision-making. Could tournament formats change? Could more matches be added? Could commercial interests begin outweighing sporting ones? Those are exactly the concerns UEFA has raised. It believes football's biggest competitions should remain under the control of football itself, not investment firms. This dispute also comes at a difficult time for FIFA president Gianni Infantino. His leadership has already faced criticism over several controversial decisions in recent years. Now he's facing perhaps his biggest challenge yet. When all 55 UEFA members stand together, the pressure becomes impossible to ignore. What's also interesting is that UEFA isn't completely alone. Other football confederations have reportedly expressed concerns about the proposal, although not all have gone as far as threatening a boycott. That suggests opposition may be broader than many people first expected. And if more confederations join UEFA, FIFA could find itself under enormous pressure to rethink the entire project. So where does football go from here? There are really only a few possible outcomes. The first is that FIFA backs down. It could withdraw the proposal entirely or significantly change it after consulting with member associations. That would likely ease tensions and avoid a major crisis. The second possibility is compromise. Perhaps FIFA keeps the commercial company, but removes or limits private ownership. That could satisfy some concerns while still allowing financial reform. Then there's the most dramatic outcome. FIFA refuses to change course. UEFA follows through on its threat, and world football enters one of the biggest institutional conflicts in its history. Nobody wants that scenario, because everyone would lose. Players, fans, sponsors, broadcasters, national teams. The World Cup has always been about bringing the football world together. A split between FIFA and UEFA would do exactly the opposite. For now, nothing has been finalized. The proposal still faces significant opposition. Negotiations are likely to continue, and both sides know just how much is at stake. But one thing is already certain. This is no ordinary disagreement. It's a battle over who controls the future of football. Should the game's biggest competitions remain entirely under football's traditional governing structures, or should private investment play a role in shaping the sport's future? That's the question now dividing FIFA and UEFA. And depending on what happens next, the answer could redefine world football for generations to come.